NA beer reviews? We're in. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Strikeout Beer Podcast, your least favorite podcast. Tonight we are doing some quick beer reviews with 4 brews from Partake Brewing that Alan picked up. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Oh, just living the dream, brother. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well. So where'd you get these beers from?
Total Wine and More.
Little variety pack?
Yeah, a little variety pack.
I like variety packs.
4 different beers, 3 of each.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the pale.
What we got here? This it only says 10 calories. Is that right?
Well,
calories.
they have to, if it's true.
If it's true?
They can't put on the can if it's not true.
All right, we got non-alcoholic pale, Partake Brewing, non-alcoholic brew, contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. What do we got here? 10 calories, 4 carbs. That's it. That's all we got there.
Okay. Well, then this is wrong on Untapped.
Oh.
Because Untapped says, good news, with only 10 calories and 0 carbs.
Oh.
Our international award-winning craft pale ale pairs perfectly with your healthy lifestyle.
I wish it was 0
Medium
carbs.
bitterness balanced by a caramel malty sweetness and tropical aromatics.
What's that now?
Aromatics make for a delightfully crisp finish to any workout or work day. Tasting notes. Our non-alcoholic pale ale achieves a medium bitterness crafted from water, barley, hops, and yeast, infused with flavors of orange zest, grapefruit, and a whisper of pine. Pours a deep amber with a bright white head. Ingredients: water, barley, hops, yeast.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like different here. I don't know. It's different on the can. It's a product of Canada. That might,
Hey?
I don't know.
Well, that explains the quality control there.
So, anyways, there's the can. B- on the can art.
It's got an average score of 2.91 out of 5 on Untapped.
People like kind of
Out of 3,596 reviews.
taking a dig at it. All right, that's fine.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, so it smells. It smells like a pale ale. That it's absolutely, when you're sniffing it, it's an NA beer. If you've had NA beers, that's it. Damn smell. The color's cool though. What is that? Bronze? You think?
Like a copper?
Copper?
Yeah.
Oh, copper.
Copper.
It's got a nice head on it though. White head. It was good. Hard poured it in both vessels here. It's not bad. What's it supposed? I mean, it gives you a hint of maybe how a pale ale is supposed to taste.
Yeah, it's almost like a dry taste.
Yeah, and then you get the NA at the end.
Yeah, but it's not watered down taste.
That's one thing I can live without that, right? Like the watered down NA, I'm out. But like the aftertaste here, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
as long as it gives me like
almost like a real beer.
It gives me like almost a real beer flavor here.
I pitch if this beer were a wooden doll, it'd be saying I'm a real boy. Just like Pinocchio,
Yeah. So I don't know who to believe because the can says 10 calories, 4 carbs. It's got a little.
I believe the can.
It's got a whole little thing right there too. Yeah, water, barley, hops, and yeast. All right. I mean,
it's not bad.
It is what it is, I guess. It's not terrible.
No. Now you've got a list over there.
The smell
that we're gonna review.
We'll
right?
dig into it.
We'll dig. Okay.
Those are reasons to go NA. So we got a couple people that we know, Alan included, that have decided to go NA this year, and it's like for health reasons or this and that. It's like or just wanted to cut back on the BS, and so I was like, I can respect that. I'm cool with that. So, but the clarity's there. It looks good. Smells all right. It's a little sauce at times. I don't know. Grab that other one because we're ready to move on. I think. What do you think of this one?
This one's not bad.
Yeah,
like
it gives you that little extra kick. I think. I think that
mess around with this.
Yeah, I think it gives you that little extra where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm having a little something here.
Yeah,
I'm having a little something. How about one of those for this one? Yeah,
definitely gets a thumbs up for me on this one. As far as non-alcoholic beers are concerned, it does have that beer taste to it. Like you're drinking a beer.
Yeah,
flavored.
But the smell, you can smell it. It's an NA. The aftertaste, you can taste it. It's an NA. So that's kind of where it's gonna get you. So the next one we got an IPA. So hopefully this one's a little bit more.
Yeah. Next up is the IPA. Partake IPA is an award-winning craft brew made using all natural ingredients and balances citrusy hops with a subtle malt backbone. A light, bubbly body and dry finish make it an all-day sipper that packs an incredible amount of flavor. This one's got a 2.82 score out of 5.
With just 10 calories. It's the perfect companion for a session of bird watching, a spirited game of bocce ball, bocce ball, or barbecue with the buddies. We're doing 10 calories, 0 carbs on this one.
Okay.
All right. I'm in.
There we go.
I'm listening.
It says 26 IBUs on the over here on Untapped.
Good.
So
you want like you don't want an NA beer that's got some little zest to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but your IPA, you got to have some bitterness to your IPA, right? Because otherwise, what's the point?
So it looks like
an IPA.
It looks like an IPA. It's got that. It's got the color. Look at that clarity. See right through it. Good head on it too. Hard poured it. Yeah, that bronze copper look to it. They're trying to fight off the NA smell. They're trying, but it still has that. It's kind of overwhelming.
There's not a lot of hoppiness to it. I would want some more hoppiness to it.
Yeah.
For an IPA, right?
It's missing just a little bit more.
That feeling you get. You don't have that here.
You got a little. It's there in the front. It just doesn't get you at the end. That's where I think you kind of fall off. It almost goes flat. Not flat and obviously carbonation wise.
Yeah,
but
it's not. I mean,
just flat.
You've got the head
taste.
on it that's actually dressing down the glass nicely, right?
So, as I said, there are many reasons. We'll talk about the first. Let's do first 2, maybe 3. We'll talk about it real quick. So, according to AI overview, because AI is taking over the world.
Yeah.
Reducing alcohol consumption can have many short-term and long-term health benefits, including weight loss. Alcohol can slow weight loss, and many alcoholic beverages contain a lot of sugar. So you've been NA for
since February.
Yeah, 5 months. How's the weight loss going?
Yeah, I don't jump on a scale. The last time I jumped on a scale, I was less than I'd been in years.
Yeah. You look the same.
I'm only like around 220 something.
What?
So yeah.
I outweigh you by 40 pounds?
Apparently.
Oh, buddy, 220 something. So that you haven't changed anything else though, right? It's just you've cut out the alcohol.
I cut out sodas, a while back ago.
Well, that's a big thing because of like sugar and just
working on. I haven't cut fast food out, but I've cut back. On it.
Nice.
Just working on doing better.
Okay.
It's not like I'm knocking back salads every day or anything like that, but rather than go, get a nice little burger and fries from McDonald's, I'll stay at home for lunch and have, maybe peanut butter sandwich and some chips. Chips aren't the greatest thing for you, but it's better than fries.
Neither is
right?
peanut butter.
Something fried.
But yeah, it's fried.
Peanut butter's not bad for you.
You just have peanut butter sandwich?
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the sugar content's still there, but you're at least giving it up the fried foods and shit.
Right. It's a better option.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, it's just the days I don't drink, like I'll go Monday and Tuesday, Thursday, pick another day, and I lay off. But I am the salad guy. Love salads.
I don't mind them.
I have salads all the fucking time. Yeah. And you can get them in a bag now, where it's 3 for $10, and you got there's different kinds, the Caesar, the Southwest, and this and that. It's easy to prepare and all that kind of stuff. So it's super easy. But yeah, I've noticed the days I feel better, lighter, if you want to say that.
Oh yeah.
And you don't get that fog.
And you got it when you're doing the salads though, you tend to get a little bit hungry quicker, right? Yeah. And so those are the days that you got to kind of watch, make sure you're not eating too much, right?
Yeah.
But when I do the salads, I'll get the the bag grilled chicken or something like that. Mm-hmm. Get your basic salad mix. I'll get some cucumbers, slice up some cucumbers and throw it in there. Maybe some baby carrots. A little carrot action in there. But I don't do salad dressing. I'll squeeze a lemon on it.
Big salad dressing guy. Love salad dressing.
I mean you're getting rid of all the health benefits with that salad dressing, right?
Well, halftime, when I'm say I'm doing keto or something like that, I need that because that's the fat that's gonna get me, like ranch. I don't even like ranch. I'm a honey mustard guy, but I can't have that.
I like Cool Ranch Doritos.
I do like Cool Ranch Doritos. Another thing, improved sleep. Alcohol can reduce the quality of REM sleep, so you might get deeper sleep and feel more energetic the next day.
I mean,
do you sleep better now?
So I don't sleep a lot.
How many hours a night do you sleep?
4.
What? Holy shit, man. I wouldn't know my mind can't even fathom. I can't even
4 or
understand.
5.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't even run on like 6. If I get anything less than 6, buddy, you might as well just shoot me for the day.
But during the week, I'm a nap guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'll
little power naps here and there.
Quick little 15-minute naps during my 15-minute break. You know, I'll got the futon right there in the office, and I'll roll over the futon, set a timer for 15 minutes, and
you don't hammer out like an hour nap for lunch. You got stuff to do
sometimes.
Yeah,
but usually, I have stuff to do on my lunch break.
Oh my God, 4 hours. Oh my Jesus Christ! I'm telling you right now, I don't think I could do it. Like I don't think I can live.
I mean, I got some nights where it's less.
I can't.
There was one day this last week I slept maybe 3.
I always said this about you too. I'm like, I don't know how you do it. Like, I know you're burning the candle at both ends and shit. And it's like, I don't know how you do it because there's no way. If I get less than 8, I've got a serious problem.
Yeah, no,
I just can't function. I don't know what's wrong.
Getting 8 hours of sleep, it's a luxury.
I'm telling you. Yeah,
like,
let's go.
Now I will do like yesterday. I took the kiddo to the water park. Had the day off of work. Took the kiddo to the water park. Came back from the water park. Took an hour nap. Afterwards, and then was up. Sometimes on the weekends I'll get a nice little hour nap in. But
Jesus Christ! Yeah. All right, so this one is the pale. This is the pale, or is this the IPA? The IPA.
We just did the IPA.
The IPA. You know what? I give it a thumbs up. I mean, if I'm sitting there and I want to have a beer, I want something that tastes like a beer. I just don't want the alcohol. I don't want the burn or anything like that. It's like, yeah, sure. I think it works. I'll give it a thumbs up as well.
I'm okay on it. But it's not an IPA like I like.
Yeah.
I like my IPAs to have that bitterness. I would want a higher IBU. If this had a higher IBU, I would really like it a lot. As is, I mean, this would be like a starter IPA.
Okay.
Right?
Get people in the door.
Right.
Yeah. This next one we're having is the non-alcoholic blonde. And I'm sure you have something on it. I
do. Just give me 2 seconds.
I will say this, though. It's got 15 calories, 3 grams of carbs, no fat, no protein.
Partake Blonde Lager is an award-winning craft brew made using all natural ingredients and balances citrusy hops with a subtle malt backbone. I swear to God, I just read this.
I think you read it.
A light, bubbly body and dry finish make it an all-day sipper that packs an incredible amount of flavor. I swear to God.
I know. I think you read the wrong one. The fresh, full-body brew brings out the best in all of us with a toasty golden hue and only 15 calories, the perfect pairing while diving into your biggest DIY yet. Or what the hell is that? Oh, into your biggest DIY yet, or perfecting your backhand frisbee throw. Man, I hadn't thrown disc in a while. When's the last time you threw a disc?
Oh, well, we'll throw like a frisbee around in the backyard every once in a while.
Toss around with the kids, but like frisbee golf. Well, you got to call it disc golf, right? Because if not,
I call it frisbee golf.
Yeah, they'll come at you.
I don't give it the respect that they feel like it deserves because it's frisbee golf.
I watched one video on like TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Now it's just flooded with these chicks just nailing aces. It's like
So the description for the IPA is the exact same for the blonde, except for they switched out the word IPA and blonde.
Oh God.
So they just kind of mailed it in on that.
You gotta find these people who put these together and just, hey buddy, they're not doing their job. I just want to let you know they're not doing their job.
I just want you to know.
Right,
you failed us.
All right, so this one is a little bit lighter. Definitely has the blonde look to it. Clarity's there. It's super clear actually. Good head on it. Let's see. What does it smell like? Smells like the other ones. Has that NA kind of smell to it.
Not bad.
I got to find out what the name of that is because I always say the same damn thing. It's like, it's got the NA smell because it smells like a damn NA. That's what I have in my mouth right now. Like the NA taste is just sitting there from that IPA.
Yeah. This ain't bad.
It's a more refreshing flavor, I think. It kind of washes out that other. Oh, buddy. Washes out that other thing.
It's missing that traditional blonde taste, though.
Which I like. I like that it's not there because I'm not a blonde.
See, I love that. I love that taste.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not for me. Not for me at all. All right, talking more about
so what's next?
Non-alcoholic. Improved memory. Alcohol can impact memory function.
My memory's gone to shit.
Just shot.
But it's been going to shit for years now.
Yeah.
You know.
I can't. Even when I tell you this though. Like I feel like I'm running on all cylinders and whatnot when I cut it out, even for like a couple days. And like January, get out of the way. Like I feel like I'm just running. I'm ahead of everybody, ahead of the curve. Obviously, we do dry January. We don't do sober October very much, because there's just too many tasty beers.
It's too much.
It's too much out there. Better skin. Alcohol can dehydrate and inflame the skin, making it appear red and sag. You got some saggy skin over there?
No.
Not noticing that?
No, I mean, like right now, if you look at me, I got red because I got a little sun yesterday. I was out at the water park for 6 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
So that will do it.
That'll do it. Improved heart health. Long-term sobriety can improve heart health. Okay. I mean, that's cool. But have you had a beer before? Like that's it really relaxes you. Like have one after a long day. You're like, oh, all right, now let's just chill out for a second.
Real stressful day, then crack open a beer and just sit down on the couch and just...
Or grilling. I mean, you got to have one to grill.
Yeah.
You got to have one when you're cooking. It's summertime here. So you got to... Yeah. But there's the next 3 or 4 start long-term sobriety. Long-term... So obviously nothing's going to... This isn't a short-term fix. I got to do long-term. And, we'll talk about those in a minute. Jeez, oh, yeah. That's pretty good. Not bad.
I will say one thing I've noticed with the non-alcoholic beers is I feel like I have more gas.
Yeah.
With the non-alcoholic beers. Like, I'll burp a lot more. I'll get hiccups more often drinking non-alcoholic beer.
Maybe that's why it keeps the head right there. Like, everything just kind of stays on it.
Like chugs. Mm-hmm. You really feel the air, like the pressure in the stomach, like you really got to let out a belch more often. It's just there's something with the non-alcoholics that creates more of a gas buildup in you.
You're right about that. There's something there. It just keeps.
I don't know what it is. And if you're a professional brewer and you know what it is, or like a scientist and you know what it is, tell us.
There's been some local breweries around the Metroplex. We're in DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth, in Texas, that have been popping up on the NA thing. We have community here in Dallas. They do Nada. You said 903, they're putting out a NA beer.
It's a water, like a hop water. Yeah.
So hop water's been another thing. It's nice because I remember getting like scolded for doing dry January from some random person. I'm like, I mean, they know it's dry January, right?
Right.
So then why don't you make a non-alcoholic beer?
I mean, it makes sense.
Like I don't know how hard it is, right? But we've seen certain breweries and things like that. We've reviewed several beers where they're like, oh, we just do the natural process. We just don't, it doesn't produce alcohol, or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. But now it's like, no, I'd rather get kicked in the shorts from some jackass on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this isn't bad. I like this one. It's a nice little light version. But you're right about that. It doesn't have that blonde taste.
Yeah, it's missing that traditional.
It's got something there, but it just kind of dissipates. Not bad though. I'm going to give it another thumbs up because these last 3 beers have been beers that you can absolutely substitute. Like you want a beer, you want that beer flavor, right? You want that beer taste, and I think these get the job done. Yeah. What's the last one we have?
The last one is the Pils.
Oh, my favorite
is what we'll be having.
Pilsner's my favorite style there. So, all right. Are you pulling it up?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Okay. So the last couple things that I was talking about with long-term sobriety, you have enhanced liver function, boosted immune system, reduced risk of cancer, and so, I really didn't have I'll be honest with you, I didn't know it increased your risk of getting cancer.
Well, I think it's one of those where it lowers your immune system, so it makes you more susceptible to diseases.
Yeah, and obviously, like I just said, boosting your immune system is part of the long-term sobriety benefits.
There's nothing on the side on this one, although this one does have the highest score of the 4 at a 3.05 out of 5.
Yeah, Pilsners are awesome. We got a Pils here, 0.5. 25 calories, 4 grams of carbohydrates. The 25-calorie Pils is a golden brew bursting with crispy hop tang. Its bright aroma makes it perfect to brew to bring along with a bike ride or a park hop with pals. What the hell is a park hop?
Hopping parks, maybe? Park hopping?
Yeah, like Disney World or some else?
Possibly, yeah.
There you go. That's the final one. Nice.
I don't know.
Real nice. Let's see what we got. Yeah. It looks like a Pilsner. It's not quite,
Save the Pils for last because you're a a connoisseur of pills.
Yeah. When you're looking at a pills, it should have some clarity, but it's going to be a little bit of a glaze, a haze, if you want to say that. You should have a paper white head on it, just like you got right there. That's a good head, too. Let's see what it smells like. Not picking up anything. Just smells like that NA beer, right? You got anything in that one nostril of yours?
No.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, only got the one nostril firing off.
That's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's going to be close to a Czech Pils, I think. I think so.
Okay.
More along the lines of a Czech Pils. Really depends on the hops that they're using. Boy, that's crisp and clean and easy drinking right there. The poundability is through the roof. Now, you're having this beer. It's gonna, that taste in your mouth is still sitting there. I don't know if it's from the other beers. I think it's been there since the IPA. I think I've had this taste in my mouth since the IPA. But I should have had like a shot of whiskey or something. Cleanse the palate, as they say. It's not bad. It's super dry though, right? Or is that from the other beers?
No, I think that's from this.
Yeah, my mouth's like got that dry right there. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, so I was talking to a buddy of ours this weekend, and I was like, "What's up, man?" And he's like, "I gave up drinking this year." I go, "This year?" And he's like, "Yeah, this year." I was like, "Okay." Like, any particular reason? Because I was telling him, I was like, "Man, I got to lay off this and that." I was like, because I brought Millers with me. And I was like, dude, I'm just too big. I was like, I get out there and I'm going jogging now and whatnot. Even though I jog when I'm fat, it doesn't matter. But it's like, yeah, let me just take it easy and just peel back a little bit. And he goes, yeah, no, I'm done I'm not drinking. I go, for how long? He goes, the year. I go, you're going to make it the whole year? Because he's got bottles of bourbon and shit on his table.
Yeah.
Like he just got a bottle.
I mean,
and he's collecting them now, like that and wine. Okay. And so I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. There's some nice bottles. Like, well, let me know if, next time I'm up in Kentucky or something like that, you want some, I'll go to a distillery and I'll get it for you. And I'm like, you going to make it? He goes, I'm going to make it. And so New Year's Eve this year, or New Year's, at 12:01, he's going to start just popping bottles. I'm like, buddy, you're going to be like just destroyed. He goes, I don't care. Because I'm going to make it this year. And it's good. I hadn't seen him in a while. The boys over there at Dumpweed Brewing, 2 dudes, 1 bucket, brew fighters. They go by
Blue Bucket Brewing.
Yeah, Blue Bucket Brewing. They go by many names. And but yeah, I was just like, good for you, pal. Like, I'm not one of those guys that just like gonna dog you or knock you or anything like that for something you want to do. Do what you want to do, and that's fine. And like I was like, hey, y'all, because they don't generally drink while they're brewing, so they're home brewers. They brew in their garage, and so they stopped drinking throughout the process,
right?
Because quality control was, it was real shaky because there'd be like 3 or 4 beers in, of high ABV stuff. Right. And they're just barely getting to the boil, So, and they would always have us rolling and shit like that. But they were like, no, we're doing it a little bit more, we'll have a beer when it's over. We'll have a drink when it's over, whatever. And, they even said it, goes, you're going to, and Scott was like, you're going to have one? He was like, well, I'm going to have Zach's like, I'm going to have an NA, So he pulled out some NA beers and whatnot. I was like, so he was having Bitburger that night. Like, okay, cool. Like I said, he gave me one to give to you. And yeah, I mean, my whole thing with the NA, I don't mind it. I don't have a problem with it at all, actually, because I was even telling this about it. I go, by the time January rolls around, dude, I'm begging for it.
We go hard in November, December, though.
September, October, November, December for me.
Yeah.
And it's like, Jesus Christ, by the time I'm done, I'm like, dude, you won't believe this, but I am so freaking done.
But especially December, because we do beer miss in December, right? And so you drink a beer every day on top of what you normally would drink.
Yeah. And then you have family, you have events, you have the holidays, you get through Christmas, you get through even Thanksgiving, the week of Thanksgiving, and it gets out of hand, and you're like, oh my God, I just need something. I've got to cleanse the palate. I've got to chill out. I've got to do something, right? And so finding beers like these, and we've, I don't know if this is the exact same 12-pack that we had earlier this year, but it was like, we had Partake. And it was like one of those things where it's like, yeah, no, we're looking for beers like this for January just to have a beer, but not get the hangover, not get the buzz, not, all this kind of stuff that piles up. And I've given them thumbs up, and I'm gonna give them thumbs up again because you know what, this is actually, it's not bad for an if you want a beer, you want the beer flavor, it's not terrible.
Yeah, for sure. But all four of them have been pretty good.
Yeah.
You're not getting exactly what you would traditionally get in some of those styles though, like the IPA. Again, I want my IPA to have a little bit more bite to it. That bitterness that you get with it, not necessarily the alcohol, and maybe that's what it is, right? But there's the bitterness that you get with your beers, and you can have a bitterness with a low ABV beer, just as much as you can with a high one. So it's missing that bitterness for me in that IPA.
Yeah. And it happens, but like I said, it's one of those things where, I'll take what I can get when it's something like this. I want a beer, I want that beer taste, but I don't want the alcohol.
The options have gotten better over the last several years. 2 years ago when we started doing dry January, everything we had tasted watered down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You knew 100% it wasn't, there was no alcohol in it. And that's changed over the years. Today, when I was there at Total Wine, they had, I want to say it was 5 or 6 4-foot sections of non-alcoholic stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not just the beers; it's the hop waters. It's even the mixed drinks. Mm-hmm. Like you'll get the pre-mixed in the can, the mocktails, and then the spirits as well. You get the non-alcoholic tequila, whiskey, rum. All of that, vodka. They have all those in the non-alcoholic options as well. So.
Which is nice. It took a couple, trailblazers, if you want to call that, to get this thing kind of ignited where they actually brewed really good beer. And then you're like, oh, okay, this isn't bad. It's like, I'm in, and everyone else kind of followed suit. You've had some really good beers come from that. And the NA market is here. It's a real thing. Yeah. So it's been nice too. Cause obviously, like you said, it keeps growing, right? And there's more and more brands getting on board with it or just popping up. So, but this is Partake. This is their variety pack. You've had the Pale Ale, the Pilsner, the IPA. What was that? The Blonde. So, I think all right in the wheelhouse right there. All low calorie, low carb. So big thumbs up for me.
And on the cheaper side of things, like at this 12-pack was only like $16. Mm-hmm. Some of them that you go there and you get, especially with the NAs, you're getting those mixed packs. They're like $30+. They're pretty high in the price. This was right there. I think it was like $15.99.
Yeah,
so
that'll work.
You can't beat that.
Especially for a mix pack.
Yeah.
Like even like craft beer mix packs, they keep going up like $18.99, $20 and things like that. So that price point's there, I think. And the variety. I love the 4-can variety packs. Those are my favorite. You know what I mean? I'm a 4-can times 3 kind of guy.
And that's what we got right here. So, but Partake Brewing, check it out. If you had it before, listen to what you think. And if you haven't had it, try it and tell us what you think. Thumbs up here.
Thumbs up.
Hey, thanks guys for watching. We appreciate you and we love you. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
Talk to you later. Deuces.